Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel after so long. Um, my boyfriend always talks about how crunchy my lives look and how I should try to get like a really nice setup and do like a really nice stream and all that. But the way it's been for me, like I've been so inconsistent with making videos that it's kind of like whenever I get the urge to make a live, I just need to sit down and do it. And it doesn't matter what I look like. And that's that. So that's what it is today. That's why I'm in a robe, no makeup. I'm just chilling. I, excuse me, I got home from doing eyebrows not too long ago. So I said, you know what? I kind of feel like going live today. So let me go live and wow. Yeah, let me go live and yeah, just chat with you guys real quick. So thank you to those of you who have joined. So the topic is reconnecting with my locks. So this has kind of been like a recurring theme throughout this past year. Like really like I could say like maybe a year and a half. I have been feeling disconnected from my locks and thus disconnected from talking about my locks on YouTube. Um, and I think that I can pinpoint it back to when I started to lose a lot of locks. They started to get really damaged from color. And I just started having to cut them and cut them and cut them and not really like see the growth that I had. I wasn't retaining the growth. And so that just kind of, I don't know, for lack of a better term, turned me off from my locks. So it's been like 2.5 years almost since I got them colored. And goodness gracious, they're still recovering. But I'm happy to say that I am starting to feel closer to my locks. I'm starting to feel more like they're mine again. I'm seeing more growth. Hi, Josie. No, I wasn't thinking about combining them. Actually, I have thought about combining them, but that was years ago. I totally lost that thought. But I'm not going to combine them. But yeah, I'm finally getting to a point where I'm starting to like them a little bit more and just kind of feel like they're mine again. Um, and I think part of the reason too that I just kind of was hands off is because like starting a business, I didn't really I feel like I haven't really had time to think about my appearance much. And that's kind of funny to say because I've entered the beauty industry and it's all about how you look. But I've just never been someone who is that focused on my appearance um, to the point where I have to be perfect all the time. I'm not saying I don't care that I just want to look busted. I mean, I don't know, looking at this live video, you might think otherwise, but it's not that I don't care, but I've just been really focused on building the business and focused on the work that I'm doing and the beauty that I'm creating for others versus for myself. And I guess when I think about it, that's kind of like a disservice to myself because I'm a person, I exist, and I want to look and feel good as well. And doing my hair, doing my locks in the way that I like them is part of that. So it feels good to finally be getting to a point where it's like, okay, I don't have to babysit the idea of the business 24/7 because that's what I was doing, just constantly obsessing over business stuff. And it's only been it's only been like almost 2 months since I officially opened the business. And it's been starting a business is hard, y'all. Entrepreneurship is no joke. But I finally feel like I'm coming down from the obsession. And so now I'm starting to see myself more, starting to be myself more, besides just I'm an entrepreneur and I'm building something and oh my God, my life has to revolve around this 24/7. So yeah. Thank you guys who just joined. Hi everybody. Hi Tia, the timing of this video, I feel so out of touch with my locks, like there's someone else's. I don't put as much love into them, etc. Yeah, girl, that's how I feel. I'll talk about that in a second. Mama Bear Ally, you look great. Thank you. Um, but yeah, that's a great way to put it, Tia. Like I did feel like they were somebody else's. Like they didn't matter to me. And I can never say that I was ever like super obsessed with my locks. I'm not saying you're saying that, but I was definitely more in tune with my locks than I've been over the last few months. I was definitely more intentional with them, intentional about my wash routine, intentional about moisturizing them, braiding them so I can wear braid outs the way I like. And yeah, lately it's just been like, it is hair on my head. And I had talked to my boyfriend about this a couple of weeks ago, and I was saying I wanted to cut my hair like Molly's on Insecure. And funny thing is, I've already had that haircut years ago, almost 10 years at this point. It's 2012. And it was such an easy, carefree look. And I just love that on her. And I would love to go back to something that easy. But I also know that I will miss my locks. And I don't know. I still want to see like how much they'll grow because they're doing well. Like they've grown a lot. I'm finally slowly starting to move past being stuck because of the color damage. So yeah, I feel like things are going well, and I don't want to stop that. It's just like anything you do, any goal that you have, whether you want to lose weight, you're trying to finish school, you have a project you're working on, a home you're building, anything. You start it, you're laying the foundation, you're laying the bricks. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of work. Eventually, it does get tiring, but it's like if you stop, you're not going to see where you can actually go. So I want to see where I can go. If you guys have been with me for a while, last year I did a video on my lock length goals, and my goal is like rib cage length, so maybe like right here. Yeah. So that's probably gonna be 3 years. I feel like it might take 3 years. I don't know, 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I want to see what my hair looks like. My hair has never been that long. Even when I was relaxed, this is probably, let's see. When I was relaxed, this might be the longest my hair ever got. So I want to see what it's like longer. Let me pause for a minute. Hi, Ebony. How's class going? So I finished the training that I was in for eyebrows, but I have a bunch more training. So you might be talking about the second one that I did. But it's going well. Thank you so much for asking. I'm always looking for more training. There's never too much to learn. So thank you. Romerta, how often were you coloring and bleaching them? So I wasn't coloring and bleaching them at all. So not at all, but let me say. The first time I colored them was like September 2015. And at that point, I was 18 months locked. So that was the first time. I used a box color from Cream of Nature. And then, excuse me, and then December 2015, so 3 months later, I did a rinse, like a Wella Color Charm rinse, and it was a dark brown. It ended up looking like black. It was so dark. So I did a rinse. And then I didn't get my hair colored or bleached again until June of 2019. So I basically went, almost 4 years without doing anything to my locks. And that was where the damage started. So doing the box color and everything and the rinse were fine because those were deposit only color. Lifting them is a whole other story. And my ends had been colored so many times, like many times over. All that hair, just like that hair is fried. So yeah, I really haven't colored my locks a lot. I was always very conservative with them. And it was just the time when I decided to go to a salon and get them colored professionally. That's when everything went to crap. Yeah. Excuse me. Hey, Felicia. You said, what? Nina, stop making such a big deal out of reconnecting your logs. If that's what you're going to do, do it. Keep moving, girl. Okay. First of all, why are you here? Like, if you're not interested in the lock journey and like, I'm not trying to get an attitude with you, but it kind of seems a little harsh what you're saying. I'm talking this through, and someone else said they agreed with me. So, like, I get it. Maybe it's not that big of a deal to you, but this is my channel, and this is me talking about what I'm going through. And there are many people who are interested in what I have to say about the lock journey. Um, Andy, your hair is looking lighter. Did I miss something? No, it's not lighter. I have some light shining on it. That's probably what you see, but it's not lighter. Um, Felicia, yeah, I see your girl read your comments as you go along. I'm not really sure what is I'm not really sure what's going on here, but this is a place of positivity and I get to the comments when I can get to them. I have to finish my thoughts sometimes. I don't know what to say if you have a problem with that. Marcus, wow, this channel has really grown. I remember watching you from the How Not to Be Broke in Your 20s video. Congrats on your YouTube. Thank you. Yeah, that was, gosh, that was almost 4 years ago. Felicia, I've been following you the whole journey. Love you, girl. Do what you want to do. Thank you, Felicia. I appreciate that. Holly Jefferson, hi. Romerta, I think I've colored mine maybe once or twice a year and do a rinse that same color in between times. So maybe every 3 months I'll do the rinse. Got you. And yeah, I think that's obviously that's totally fine because it's deposit color. I've been thinking about doing a rinse and I just I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it. But because also I do like the dimension that's in my hair. So yeah, I kind of don't want to flatten it because that was one of the things that I didn't like when I did the rinse in the fall of 2015. When I did the box color and it was all brown, I felt like it was flat. So I like the fact that I have my natural color in there. I have it's pretty much an ombre effect. I like that. Um, Thank you, Felicia. No, no, that's not what I mean. Love you. I'm sorry if I'm not trying to come off any sort of way. It just kind of seemed like you were like, why is it such a big deal? So it's all good. It's all good. Just want to make sure we're clear. I don't know what it is about lives, but I guess it's when people can actually chat and we can have a real conversation. People tend to get kind of crazy. I did set this to subscribers only mode because I was not in the mood for the foolishness tonight. So it's all good, girl. Thank you. Nikki, hi. Just got the live. Hey, girl. Remember, I think my dreads started thinning after I forgot to rinse all my conditioner out of my hair. I haven't heard of that. I never heard of thinning from conditioner left in the hair. I guess it depends on whether it had a lot of protein or something. I can't really say for sure because I honestly have never heard that. So I'm sorry that that happened to you. And excuse me, I hope that your hair can bounce back from that because, yeah, that stinks. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Um, but yeah, I know that, excuse me, I I want to address the idea of me like making a big deal about my hair. The thing is, the way my personality is set up, I am somebody who kind of wears their emotions through their hair. And it's like what's the song? Cranes in the Sky by Solange, where she talks about I tried to all these different ways that she tried to feel better basically. And one of the ways was changing it through her hair. I am definitely that person. My hair reflects my mood and my just everything that's going on inside of me. Um, and so when I'm feeling disconnected to my hair, it's like really, and Felicia, it's okay. I accept your apology. It just made me think about this, just about that topic in general. But this is not a dig at you. Like, we're good. We're totally good. Um, but it, I guess when I'm not When I'm frustrated with my hair, that means that there's something bigger going on with me. And that was why back in so actually I cut my hair into the TWA at the end of 2011 because I felt like I was just in this phase of transition in my life. Excuse me, like just I cut my hair, then I broke up with like my high school boyfriend. Like there was just a lot happening. And yeah, things play out through my hair. And so with building a business, it just I don't know. I don't really know how to say it because I guess it's kind of obvious that if you're laser focused on building something, whatever that is. And I'm saying that because of that, I was less focused on my appearance. Like, obviously, my hair is part of my appearance. Um, but I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to say it. But yeah, I've just been disconnected to my hair. And I think a lot of it has to do with just the disconnect that I have had with things in my life over the past year. When I this time last year, I was taking a leave of absence from my job because I was very disconnected from that job. I had gotten it right when COVID started, pretty much after having been at my last job for 4+ years. Um, it was really busy. It was a lot of work. I was doing it all virtually, and I just didn't really feel like it was me. And I had always said, like, before I got that job, I knew the kind of work that I wanted to do, and I wasn't going to let somebody tell me what they thought I would be good at. And then that's exactly what happened. Somebody said, I think you will be great for this role. And instead of me saying, I really appreciate that, but there's something that I want to do, I decided to listen to that. And the person wasn't wrong and it was all meant well. But the issue was that it was against what I wanted. It was against what I had specifically said multiple times that I wanted to do. So then it led to a sense of resentment and pretty much depression. So we have COVID happening, the world slipped upside down, people are losing loved ones, like life has just completely changed. Then I'm in this new job that is not the right fit for me and what I know I want. And so I felt disconnected to my hair then. I wanted to cut my hair then because I'm looking for a change. I'm looking for, I don't know, I'm looking to destroy something so that I can start over. I want to bulldoze something. And yeah, that's just how it's been with my hair for a long time. So it's not that the hair itself is a big deal, but it's that the hair is, what's the word? Not an agent, but the hair is, I don't know, maybe it is an agent. I don't know. The hair is a thing that I that is subject to the destruction. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm trying to say. There's a word and it's like right there on the tip of my tongue, but I need to, I don't know, the hair is just always subject to whatever I'm feeling. So, yeah, it's just been a year and a half of big emotions, big changes, not feeling like myself in so many ways, the world not being what it used to be. So yeah, it's just been a lot, but I really don't have anything to complain about. I have so much to be grateful for, and my hair is one of those things because I went through years of hating my hair and wanting to have long hair growing up in the South. My hair, somebody put a relaxer in my hair when I was 10. Somebody put just for me in my hair. They did not know how to use it and broke off my hair, broke off my edges. My hair literally has never recovered since that was 96. So I went through so much with my hair, and Black women, especially, our hair is how we define ourselves. Um, and I thought somebody said that. I'm so sorry I missed that comment. Um, Yeah, Josie said hair plays a part in how a lot of people see themselves. Absolutely, and especially for Black women. So I just went through so much with my hair, and where my hair is right now, I'm thankful for it. I'm happy for this. And I'm happy that it's also natural. I've been able to achieve length naturally. I've been able to wear it as it is. And, this is what I've wanted. So I have a lot to be grateful for. Let me pause and read comments. Yes, Felicia. Karen, are you feeling bored with it? Yeah, I go back and forth between like boredom and then just apathy. The apathy is like, it's hair, whatever. It's growing from my head. I'm not thinking about a journey. And I've talked about that on here too. I'm not thinking about a journey. I'm not thinking about what it might mean to somebody else. This is just hair on my head, and I'm gonna get up and do what I gotta do. So a lot of times it's like that. Nikki, I can totally relate with you. If I'm going through something or don't want to deal with a situation, I focus more on my locks and overall appearance. I don't know if it's a type of deflection or not. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I think it is a deflection. Hi, Lock Biker. Yes, what Nikki said. Yes. It is a deflection. I think I don't know. At least for me, if I'm going through something tough, like you can't necessarily walk away from your job. I did that, but it was a huge risk. It was not something that was easy for me. You can't walk away from your job. Sometimes you might want to leave a relationship, but you find it hard to if you're having issues with family. You can't necessarily you can't get rid of family. Like you can stop talking to people, but you know, these things that happen in our lives, they're not always easy to fix or control. And with the hair, it's like this is something tangible that you can control. You can fix it. And in one of my videos from the summer, I talked about that, about how I pick my ends. And that is a way for me to basically destroy something because I feel powerless in other ways. Um, Highly, sorry if I mispronounced that. For me, hair is something I can always control. I keep it the same or change if I choose to. Yes, yes, it's something that you can control. There's so much you can do with it, and it does feel empowering in a lot of ways to be able to exercise that control. Um, for me, sometimes I feel a little bit of pressure because I have built a platform. I have created content around my locks for several years now. So I do at times feel the pressure of needing to keep my locks to keep this audience. And I know, a lot of you have been really supportive, and I've talked about, how you'll still continue to follow me, and I greatly appreciate that. The reality is, uh, a lot of the attention or engagement will fall off. Um, and that's just a reality that I have to contend with. So I won't say that I'm keeping locks for my YouTube channel. That's not why. I really am keeping them for myself because, as I was saying earlier, I do want to reach my goal length and see how they are. So I don't feel coerced to keep them or anything. But sometimes I do wonder about different styles. Um, like different styles outside of locks altogether. Child, I've even thought about getting a relaxer. I've thought about getting a short cut with a relaxer, and that's just a lot of upkeep. So yeah, it's just there's a lot that I have experienced that has, I guess, for lack of a better word, distracted me from my hair, and I feel like I'm finally getting to the point where I'm paying more attention. I'm focusing more. I did a braid out. I did braids before Thanksgiving, and I just like wet the chunks of hair at the sink and braided them, and I wore the braids for a day, and I was really surprised at how well they held up together. And that for me was a big deal because I hadn't been doing braid outs. I just had not been doing anything to my hair. I just been focused on my business. So the fact that I braided my hair and did a braid out was a win in terms of my feeling connected to the locks. So yes. Lock Biker, hi. Hope your Thanksgiving was great. Yes, it was great. It was great. How was yours? Sorry, I was thinking about something for a minute, so I zoned out. Sorry, but yes, it was great. I hope yours was too. The Wise Revolt, great. Emma, refollow, resubscribe now. Yeah, I mean, honestly, people are gonna subscribe or unsubscribe based on whatever it is that they feel. Some people don't like that I post about my apartment. Okay, fine. If I talk about anything else, it's a problem. Okay, fine. I'm not going to be able to please everybody. And there may be some point when I do decide to cut my locks. And if I'm still on YouTube, there will be people who unsubscribe. And it is what it is. So I thank you for being here, though. Key thing about locks is you can do anything. You can cornrow and apply crochet braids or wear a wig on top. That's funny that you say that because I have thought about doing braids at least. A wig has crossed my mind too, but a wig for me, I can't see myself wearing a wig at this point in my life. I used to wear wigs all the time. There's nothing wrong with them, but I'm just thinking about the bulk that would be on my head because my head is already so big with the locks. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing some braids. I really wouldn't. Nikki, I'm 3 years into my third lock journey. I really don't see myself without them. I feel most confident and beautiful with them. That's amazing. And I can totally relate to that because that's how I feel. I feel like I am most myself and yeah, and most beautiful as well with locks. So I'm totally with you there. Well, all right, guys, this has been a lovely chat. Thank you all for joining me. I'm so glad that I decided to just sit down and chat, even though I'm looking crunchy and got my robe on. Um, I am going to be doing some more content in December. I know I say that all the time, and I have been super inconsistent, but I want to thank all of you who are here when I do show up. Thank y'all for that, for showing up when I finally show up. There's just been a lot going on, and I need to manage my time better because my personality is set up where I get obsessive about goals that I have. At one point, YouTube was a major goal, and I was obsessed about that. And now the goalpost has moved. But, you know, YouTube means a lot to me. You guys mean a lot to me. And I just need to get more organized and just use my time better. I don't have to obsess over one thing. I don't have to put so much into one thing. I can kind of spread it out a little bit more. I have many interests. I have many things that I care about. I need to get better at, nurturing all of them. So yes, thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Hope you have a great holiday season. Stay safe, all of that. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.